welcome to the Journey Up podcast. We believe living a life of authenticity and purposeful connection is the path to healing, transformation, and success. Join us each week as we authentically and unapologetically share the mysteries and challenges in life that make Black women worldwide powerful, resilient, successful, and creative. We'll explore topics such as cultural awareness, spirituality, wellness and healing, relationships, pathways to success, and ways to pursue higher levels of happiness. We won't hold back. So without further ado, let's discover what it means to journey inward, outward, and ultimately upward.
Welcome, beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in to the Journey Up podcast, a source for inspiration, personal growth, and the journey to becoming your best self. I'm Najee Body Love, and I'm thrilled to have you with me today. In this episode, I am touching upon a powerful approach to achieving your dreams, setting goals with intention. Whether you are looking to advance your career, improve your health, or cultivate deeper relationships, setting goals with a clear sense of purpose can transform your path to success. Let's dive into the topic of today's episode, setting goals with intention. Why does intentional goal setting matter? Setting goals with purpose gives us a clearer direction, increases our motivation, and makes us more resilient in facing challenges. It's not just about ticking off boxes, it's about aligning your goals with your values and creating a meaningful journey. Before we get into the practical techniques, let's look at what we'll cover in this episode. We'll discuss what it means to set goals with intention, contrast it with traditional goal setting, and share a story that illustrates the power of this approach. Then we'll explore techniques for setting intentional goals and creating an action plan. Are you ready? Setting goals with intention starts with clarity and a deep understanding of what you want to achieve. When we talk about intention in goal setting, we mean having a clear sense of purpose and ensuring your goals align with your values. This approach goes beyond just setting goals for the sake of it. It's about finding meaning in what you do. Let's contrast intentional goal setting with traditional approaches. Traditional goal setting often focuses on hitting targets, meeting deadlines, or achieving specific outcomes without much thought about the underlying purpose. While this can lead to short-term success, it often lacks the depth and passion that intention-driven goals provide. With intentional goals, you're not just working towards something, you're embodying a sense of purpose that drives you forward. When your goals are driven by intention, you'll find that you have greater motivation, focus, and resilience. It's easier to stay on track because you know why you're doing what you're doing. When obstacles arise, having a clear sense of purpose helps you overcome them and keep moving forward. Let me share a bit about my journey and what I've learned about having intention and purpose behind goals and aspirations. It's a story of dreams, setbacks, and a renewed sense of purpose that has made all the difference. Journey with me, and I'll take you back a few years when I was the type of person who chased a million ideas. My mind was always racing with new ventures I could start like a greeting card line, t-shirt collections, and even an animated television series. I had all this creative energy, but it was scattered in many directions. Every time I got excited about something, I'd dive in headfirst. I'd sketch plans, start working on prototypes, and tell everyone I knew about my latest idea. But soon enough, my enthusiasm would wane and I'd move on to the next shiny thing. It was a cycle that repeated over and over again. The garage was filled with half-finished projects. My computer had a dozen incomplete manuscripts, and my closet, well, let's say it had more unworn and unsold t-shirts and books than I could count. Looking back, I was disappointed in myself. I had all these dreams, but they never seemed to go anywhere. I kept asking myself, what's wrong with me? Why can't I follow through on anything? It was tough to face that I was leaving a trail of unfulfilled dreams behind me. But then something happened. I went to this workshop on finding purpose and setting intentions. The speaker said something that really struck me. It's not just about what you're doing, it's about why you're doing it. That hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized that I needed to understand my deeper reason for pursuing ideas. That was the turning point. I started thinking about what truly mattered to me, how I wanted to make a difference, touch people's lives, and be a source of light and inspiration. With that in mind, I launched a new project called Journey Up. This time, I had a clear intention. I wasn't just creating for the sake of it. I wanted to spread wisdom, love, and positivity. The difference was night and day. Every morning I woke up with a sense of purpose. I couldn't wait to create content, write, design, and share. And you know what? It started to resonate with people. I got messages from listeners and readers who said that my words made a difference to them. It was the best feeling in the world. So here I am on this podcast sharing my story. I know what it's like to struggle with unfinished projects and unfulfilled dreams. But I've learned that everything changes when you have a clear intention and purpose that drives you. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. If you're listening and feel stuck or can't seem to follow through on your dreams, I want you to know it's okay. It took me a long time to focus, but everything clicked when I did. So keep going, find your purpose, and don't be afraid to pivot when you need to. Trust me, the journey is worth it. Okay, so let's stop here for a quick break to talk about Journey Up Publishing, a subsidiary of Journey Up Wellness that specializes in publishing books that inspire, awaken, and empower Black women. Be sure to check out our latest books, Let Go of Your Butt, A Woman's Guide to Loving Herself to Full Potential and Possibility, Ascensions, Whispers of the Soul, and The Path, Power, a soulful exploration of self-love. Don't wait another minute. Be sure to stop by the website journey-up.com to purchase your copy. You'll be glad you did. Now that we understand the importance of intentionally setting goals, let's discuss some practical techniques to help you achieve them. The first step is identifying your core values. What matters most to you? These values will guide your goals and ensure they align with your beliefs and aspirations. Take a moment to reflect on what drives you and brings you joy. Here is another story that perfectly illustrates the power of goal setting and its ability to transform lives. It's about someone who once believed that setting goals was a tedious and unnecessary chore, an exercise that only limited creativity and spontaneity. But as you'll hear, everything changed when they realized that goal setting isn't about confinement. It's about opening doors and creating a clear path to success. Let's explore how a simple shift in mindset turned a life of chaos into a journey of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Maya had always been a free spirit. Her life was a whirlwind of creativity and spontaneity as she pursued her dreams of making it in the music industry. But despite her passion, her journey was a chaotic mix of hits and misses. Sometimes she'd catch a break, like when her demo tape got into the hands of a producer, but most times it felt like she was stumbling through a labyrinth without a map. For nearly a decade, Maya believed that planning and structure were the enemies of creativity. She thrived on the unpredictability of life, thinking that any kind of preparation would stifle her natural flow. But as the years went by, the excitement of her approach waned, replaced by the frustration of inconsistency. Her gigs were sporadic, her albums were incomplete, and her career seemed stuck in a perpetual state of almost there. One day, after a particularly disappointing tour, Maya met with a life coach named Elena. Elena listened to Maya's story and then asked her a simple question: "What's your plan?" Maya hesitated. A plan? She didn't have one, and that was the problem. Elena explained that having goals didn't mean losing spontaneity. It meant creating a roadmap to guide her creativity. With Elena's help, Maya learned the secret to goal setting. The first step was to identify her long-term vision. Maya wanted to release a successful album, go on tour, and use her success to give back to those in need. With this in mind, Elena helped her break down these goals into smaller, manageable steps. For her album, Maya set a goal to write 3 songs every month. This way, she could complete her album within a year. She set a weekly goal of reaching out to at least 3 industry contacts for networking, which would help her book more gigs. To stay on track, she created a calendar with specific deadlines and checked off each task as she completed it. This approach made it easier to envision success and to celebrate the small wins along the way. As she ticked off each goal, Maya felt a new sense of momentum. She completed her album, released it independently, and it gained traction on social media. The singles began to chart, and offers for live performances poured in. Maya used her calendar to schedule her tour dates, ensuring a balanced workload. Her success grew, and soon she was traveling the world, sharing her music with thousands of fans. With her newfound success, Maya didn't forget her desire to give back. She set a goal to donate a portion of her earnings to various charities, focusing on music education for underprivileged youths. Her efforts inspired others in the industry to follow suit, creating a ripple effect of generosity. In the end, Maya realized that setting goals and having a plan didn't limit her creativity, it amplified it. By breaking down her dreams into smaller, achievable steps, she turned a decade of struggle into a thriving career in the music industry. The small wins led to bigger victories, and now she could focus on what truly mattered, making music and making a difference. Next, let's talk about crafting SMART goals with intention. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework helps you create clear and realistic goals. When you apply intentionality to SMART goals, you're not just meeting criteria, but ensuring your goals align with your values and contribute to a larger purpose. Visualization is another powerful tool for goal setting with intention. Picture your goal as if you've already achieved it. What does it look like? How do you feel? Visualization can help you manifest your intentions and stay focused on your objectives. Let's try an interactive exercise. Take a moment to identify one personal goal. It can be anything from improving your health to advancing your career. Write it down and ask yourself, why is this important to me? How does this align with my values? You'll begin to infuse your goal with intention by answering these questions. With a clear goal in mind, it's time to create an action plan. Start by breaking your goal into manageable tasks. What steps do you need to take? Set deadlines for each step to ensure you're making progress. Having a clear action plan keeps you accountable and focused. Of course, obstacles will come up. To stay on track, it's crucial to identify common obstacles and have strategies to overcome them. Whether it's procrastination, fear of failure, or lack of resources, there's always a way to overcome these challenges. A great strategy is to focus on your intention and remember why you set this goal in the first place. Accountability is another key to success. Find someone who can hold you accountable, whether it's a friend, mentor, or accountability group. Having someone to check in with can make a significant difference in staying motivated. And finally, remember to celebrate your progress. Each milestone, no matter how small, deserves recognition. This keeps your momentum going and reinforces your sense of purpose. Let's go ahead and recap the key points from today's episode. We discussed the importance of intentionally setting goals, focusing on a clear purpose, and aligning them with your values. We also covered practical techniques for crafting SMART goals, visualizing success, and creating an action plan to achieve them. As you go about your week, I encourage you to set goals with intention and approach each day with purpose. Remember, you can achieve great things by aligning your goals with your values and taking consistent action. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with others who might benefit from it. We'd also love to hear from you and learn about what goals are you setting and how you plan to achieve them with intention. You can contact us on social media or through our website. Thank you for tuning in to the Journey Up podcast. Again, I'm Najee Badu Love, and I look forward to connecting with you next time as we continue on this journey to becoming the best versions of ourselves. Until then, stay focused, stay inspired, and keep reaching for your dreams. Know that you are loved, even if you don't love yourself yet. Activate the beautiful life force within you to create exactly what you envision. Ashe.
Thank you for joining us for another uplifting episode and supporting the Journey Up platform. A very special thanks to our super producers who make it possible for us to reach you every week. Our deepest hope is to be the fuel that powers your dreams and aspirations as you endeavor the journey inward, outward, and upward. You can find us on Twitter at JourneyUp1, on Instagram at JourneyUpInspiration, on Facebook at JourneyUp1, and on TikTok at JourneyUpInspiration. The Journey Up podcast and its shows are written by Najee Badu Love, produced by Kimberly Banks and Najee Badu Love. Our editors and super producers include Najee Badu Love, Kimberly Banks, and Angela Burris. Music producer Kimberly Banks, and our photographer is Roman Gabriel. Join us every Monday as we provide you with inspirational content, empowering interviews, and more amazing guests who align with our commitment to love, inspire, and encourage Black women around the world.